the Governor of the great state of Indiana, Mike Braun.
Good morning. Whenever I do things like this, I like to talk to some of the people on the firing line before I actually say a few words. Here, it's my purpose to welcome you all to a state that I've built my life in. Grew up in a little town south of here, Jasper. My wife and I have lived there for all but 2 years of our lives, raised 4 kids. I ran a business. Moving back to your hometown was considered unusual back in the late 70s. And this is special for me here today, other than just welcome you to the crossroads of America, a state capital that is hospitable. It's a fun place to be. It's safe. But for what you do, I never fully appreciated it until it would have been 12 years after we got back to our hometown. And by that time, had most of our family in place. My wife had her business for 12 years, and you get that call. And that call was her store that she put her life's work into up to that date was on fire. Had not been for our accountant who was working on Sunday that winter morning, noticed smoke coming from the storefront. He put the call in. The volunteer fire department was 2.5 or 3 blocks away, got there within 1 minute. Amazing, because I did not realize that once it takes hold, depending on the characteristics of the fire, it can be gone quickly. They got it put out. It basically destroyed the interior. A local construction company and restoration worked to get her back in business in 6 weeks. But if it hadn't been for the professionalism and doing what they do best, I loved it when I heard mission, service, purpose. That's the same thing any well-run business relies upon. And then can you execute when you need it? Well, that day, we realized that you could. Another thing, this should involve nothing that's partisan in nature. When your building's on fire, that should never be an issue. And the one thing I like about your group, you come from all walks of lives. You're there to do something that when you need it, there's probably nothing more essential. I visit all 92 of our counties each year and know what's important. They want decent service at that local level. Every government wrestles with how to do it. I don't think there's anyone that debates when it comes to public safety and fire protection that those aren't 2 essentials that you get it right. So I hope at this conference, with the training you'll get, you'll actually enjoy the stay as well. We're proud to have you here, and just like I described a little bit ago in terms of how important it is, never underestimate that, regardless of the things you strive to do to keep your jobs relevant, your departments healthy. And it is an honor for me to be here to bring you into the great state of Indiana. It's Hoosier hospitality and the crossroads of America. Thank you so much for what you do.
The Mayor of the City of Indianapolis, Joe Hogsett.
Welcome back to Indianapolis, Indiana. We are proud to have FDIC each and every year. And on behalf of the city, I want to take just a moment to welcome everyone back home again in Indiana. Our city has had the distinct privilege of hosting you for this annual conference for nearly 3 decades now. Think about that. 30 years. Firefighters coming from all over the world to Indianapolis. And every year we are honored to welcome you back because we know of the importance that first responders play. Your role in your communities cannot be overstated. And that's what we appreciate here in Indianapolis. Firefighters, paramedics, EMTs, such as yourself, are the backbone of our communities. All over the world, no matter whether you come from a big community, a big city, or a small community, a small town. Because, as the governor mentioned, in times of hardship, you are the first to lend us that helping hand that we all need at critical points in our life. You ensure that no one has to face tragedy or pain alone. And for that, the city of Indianapolis and the communities that you serve across the globe are tremendously grateful. So I hope that this year's conference lends you the inspiration, the knowledge, and the skills that you all need to continue the great work that you do. And during your stay here in Indianapolis, I hope you have time, take time, enjoy the opportunities to explore our city. Between a thriving sports and entertainment scene, our rich and diverse culinary options, our park and trail systems, including our renowned urban Indianapolis Cultural Trail, we have a lot to offer you. And beyond the culinary options, there's also beverages. Be liberal. Be responsible, but be liberal about the beverages. We've got a lot to offer. Once again, let me just take this opportunity to thank you all for being here. We are so happy when FDIC comes to town. Thank you to the FDIC organizers and for your continued commitment to our city. Thank you to all of you who come. If this is your first visit, enjoy it. If it's not your first visit, enjoy it. And I would be committing mayoral malpractice if I did not end my welcome by saying, while you are here, spend lots of money. Peace.
The Chief of the Indianapolis Fire Department, Ernest Malone.
Well, good morning again, my friends, and thank you for being here. It's good to see all of you. On behalf of the 1,300 men and women of the Indianapolis Fire Department, it's my pleasure to welcome you to our town. We are honored to have you here, and we could not be prouder than to host the annual Fire Department Instructors Conference. If we can be of service during your visit, please just ask, and I'm sure we will find a way to make your stay here a more enjoyable, educational, and rewarding experience. You know, Indianapolis is an outstanding community with a world-class fire department that is internationally accredited, has an ISO 1 rating, and has served our residents for over 165 years. Our department has 44 stations divided into 7 strategically placed battalions. Our organization's mission is to save lives, protect property and the environment, while serving this community with courage, commitment, and compassion. I also want to take a moment to recognize the 295 firefighters currently on duty protecting us while we're here, along with our newest recruit class of 62 members. Class 90 is in the audience with us today. I continue to be inspired by our Indy firefighters and our civilian staff. They and their families will always have my unyielding support. Please give them a hand for me. They deserve it. This conference has a storied legacy of leadership, innovation, and service, and IFD is deeply honored to have an opportunity to contribute to that ongoing legacy. Not only today, but every day that we are allowed to serve, we should all be filled with a sense of honor for those who came before us, a sense of pride for those who protect us today, and a profound hope for our service's future. You know, over the past year, we have all had a lot to think about. I have hope that some of the bitterness, that despite the partisan politics, that if we could just put all that nonsense on pause, bring down the temperature a little bit, and just truly listen, and let's try talking to each other instead of at each other. Today, it seems that it's so much easier to start a conflict than it is to end one. It's easier to blame others than to look inward. It's easier to see what is different about someone than it is to find the things that we share. Our gathering here this morning is a testament to the belief of the possible, an understanding of our incredible capacity to work together and create a future for each other. You know, in the ultimate equation, I personally don't believe that we will be measured by the margins of our personal victories. Instead, I believe that we will be measured by the lives we lead and our efforts to help others. My friends, the answers to our problems do not lie beyond our reach. I would suggest that they exist in the knowledge, the skills, the abilities, and in the imagination of people just like those of you in this room. If one were to look back at some of our darkest points in our history, I think you would see that the light within us shine bright. I remain ever mindful that throughout our fire service history, so many have given so much. We truly drink deeply from the wells of service that we did not dig. The men and women of our fire service history, most of them obscure in this labor of love, they have carried us on this journey of professionalism and service. This is the journey we continue today. We don't have to live in an idealized world to still reach those ideals that make it a better place. What is required of us now is that we pull together, confront the issues that we face, and take responsibility for our future. For all of our differences, we still have more in common: our love for the work we do, our dedication to service, and our unwavering commitment to excellence. During your stay here in Indy, please feel free to visit any of our fire stations and enjoy the hospitality of your brothers and sisters. Make sure to stop by our fire museum located at Local 416 Union Hall Friday afternoon and experience a piece of Indy history. Have a chance to reconnect with some old friends, meet some new friends, while enjoying a meal and maybe a tasty beverage. Finally, there's that beverage thing again. I don't know what they think about us here. Finally, I would like to thank each of you. I truly want to thank you all, not just for what you do every day, but for what I know you're willing to do when you show up. I am honored to be the chief of an outstanding progressive fire department such as IFD, and I unapologetically believe that the professional manner in which these men and women perform in this department is second to none, and I am very proud to serve with them. Thank you again for being here. If you see me out and about during the week, please come up and say hello. I'd love to spend some time talking with you. Please be safe, have fun, and enjoy your training. Thank you.